Okay, I think we are going live, actually. That's exciting. I'm just going to quickly check all the places and make sure. So welcome everybody as you're finding me, as you're coming in. I'm just going to share this video into my group since I haven't been able to stream in there. Okay, and make sure it's going on the live page. I think I have to refresh. And we are. Hooray. Good. I'm going to go ahead and record this. All right. Hello, everyone, and officially welcome to day 3 of the 5-day Odyssey journey with Sacred Soul Symbols. Welcome if you're just now joining me for the first time. Welcome back if you've been with me for days 1 and 2. Let me know. Have you been with me? Have you watched days 1 and 2? Maybe you've just watched one of them. If not, the replays are available for you at sacredsoulalignment.com/replays. So those of you who have been with me yesterday and the day before, how are you feeling? Yesterday was pretty big. As I was getting ready to start the live stream, just chatting with some of the people on Zoom, and they were sharing their experiences about loving the videos that I'm putting together and the healing being really powerful, especially yesterday, because day 1 was really about creating the container, seeding our intentions, and then days 2 through 4 are deep healing. And then on Friday, we're going to really activate everything. So please share your experiences in the comments from the first 2 days. I'd love to hear all of that from you guys. I read all of your comments, even if I'm not reading them live. I go back and look at them, and it's really helpful when we share our experiences for other people too, because it can unlock potentials and possibilities for other people. When we witness somebody else doing something, that unlocks the possibility for us. So please share in the comments. And if you have any questions about any of this work, I'd love to answer those for you. So share those in the comments too, whether you're here live or watching the replay. So congratulations to those of you who signed up for the certification. Yesterday, there was a few of you. There's one t-shirt left, and I threw it in the wash, actually. There's one t-shirt left for the bonus, for the first 10 people to sign up and pay in full. The t-shirt with the activated symbol on it and the vinyl sticker pack. By the way, I haven't officially opened the doors yet. I've just opened the doors to you guys who have been joining me for this masterclass. So it's really mostly you guys who have heard about this. So that's pretty exciting that a lot of you guys are signing up, and there's one left. So if you are planning on signing up and you want that bonus, this may be for you. So today we are working on wealth and abundance, and it's one of my favorite topics to work on. It's a topic that I have dramatically overcome some big hurdles in my own life. And I've created a lot of programs around wealth and abundance, and I've worked with hundreds, actually probably thousands of people on this topic. So I'm excited to work on this in this way with you guys today, especially bringing in the video that I created for you guys. That sort of just came in for me as an idea in the middle of the night on Sunday night. And I've been making these videos that go along with the healing with the symbol animations every day. So I'm excited to bring forward this one that I've created for you guys today for wealth and abundance. So what I would really love to hear from you guys, whether you're live or on the replay, what does financial abundance mean to you? Abundance is more than just money. Yes, it's way, way more than just money. Today, we're really working on the specific topic around abundance of wealth. But wealth means many different things to many different people, right? So, share with me, what does wealth mean to you? Freedom. A lot of you guys are saying, freedom, freedom and independence, health, work, love. Um, it means a lot of different things to different people. Having more than enough, freedom, comfort, safety, safety and freedom, freedom for sure, freedom of time, freedom of finances, safety, security, and again, freedom. So that's a really core thing that's tied to wealth for most of us. And I'm gonna get into that a little bit today. So this is really an area of life that can create a lot of stress and anxiety if we don't have money. If you've ever experienced real worry about money, you know that there's no stress that's really like money stress. It's a particular frequency that causes a particular type of stress and anxiety. If you've ever been in a situation where you didn't know how you were going to pay your rent or your mortgage, or maybe you lost your home, or you didn't know how you're going to pay your power bill or your water bill, or how you were going to buy food for your kids that week. You know what I'm talking about. And I've been in similar situations. If you've been in my world for a while, you probably know that about 15 years ago now, 16 years ago, I actually became homeless with my three daughters for 9 months. And this happened when I owned a home. I owned my own home and I was homeless because I had to flee a toxic, abusive marriage with my three daughters, and I literally had a dime in my wallet. I remember, I can see it so clearly, my green wallet, and I had a dime in my wallet. And I had no access to the joint bank account that I had with my husband at the time. He was the wage earner in our family and moved all of our money into an account that was just him and that I had no way to access. I was a stay-at-home homeschooling mom, and I had to literally flee in the moment with no planning. That's a whole entire story. I'm not going to go into it all today, but I'm mentioning this to you so that you know that I understand the all-encompassing, crushing anxiety, fear, and worry that lack of money creates in our lives. And I also share this story a little bit, the tip of the iceberg of the story with you, to let you know that if I can dig myself out of this situation, you can change whatever your current money, wealth story is right now. Money trauma doesn't just come from the lack of money, though. It also comes from the power that's wielded by those who have more money than others. And that was part of my situation, right? My then husband had power and control over me because he had control of all of our money. And this is not just a personal situation, but it's a global situation as well. In other words, I'm talking about the golden rule, and not the one that we learn in Bible school, but the other one. Those who have the gold make the rules. As a human collective, we're beginning to wake up to the fact that we have indeed been blinded, manipulated, and controlled by those in the world that have the money and therefore the power. And we could really talk about that for hours, but I'm not going to go there today. I'm just going to bring it up so that we can have this in our awareness as we're doing the healing today. And really, this has truly been one of the biggest traumas, if not maybe the biggest trauma in the human collective. It comes from putting the acquisition of money and power above and ahead of the well-being of other humans, above and ahead of people's own health, safety, and well-being. And the emptiness that this sort of insatiable hunger for more creates. So back to the question, what does wealth and abundance mean to you in your own personal experience? Having money and a healthy relationship with money means freedom for many people. And that's, as I'm reading the comments, that's the primary comment that you guys are saying. It means freedom. Me too. That's one of my top 3 values in life is freedom. My top 3 values are authenticity, freedom, and love. And not having to worry about money like I used to is freedom to me. Having more than enough money means the freedom to spend my time the way that I want to spend it, to do the things that I want to do, to make a difference in the world in the way that I'm meant to on my own terms without having to be basically a slave to, a system that is not serving humanity at all. And I recently had an experience that embodies this feeling for me. My partner took me on a birthday trip to Mexico a couple weeks ago. And while we were there, we rented a car to go exploring. And we found this just cutest little town called San Pancho. And I said, I'm in love with this town. I want to spend some more time here. Let's change our tickets and let's stay here for a few extra days. And so we did. I had the freedom to be spontaneous, to stay somewhere that I wanted to stay for a few extra days. And to some people, that might seem like a small thing, but it really stood out to me as showing me how far I've come in the past several years and how these tools and my own dedication to doing this work has transformed not only my money story, but every aspect of my life. So being abundant for me also means being able to make an impact on other people's lives in many ways by helping provide for their needs, like literally, tangibly, by having the freedom to be able to focus on doing this work and doing this healing work for other people and being supported by the work that I'm doing. It means security, having a warm, safe home, having enough money to take care of an emergency, the type of emergency that money can solve the problem. I've been in situations in my past where a flat tire created an emergency for me because I didn't have the money, literally. I had this experience. I didn't have the money to get a new tire. So I was stranded until I got the money to get a new tire. Having the money to get out of an emergency, or a situation that may become an emergency without the funds to take care of it. So as we move into today's healing, I invite you to take out page 2 of your activated journal if you have printed that out, or a blank sheet of paper, and begin thinking about what wealth means to you and what money trauma and beliefs and blocks and emotions around money that you might be holding, and really what financial abundance means to you and what the lack of it has created in your life. So just a reminder of what sacred soul symbols are before we move into the healing. They are visual representations of quantum spiritual technologies. So a visual representation of a quantum spiritual technology, and meaning, really, you guys have heard this for the last 2 days, that these technologies are working from within the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. Everything exists in the quantum field. They're represented by that symbol that makes these technologies more tangible and easier to work with. With these cards, this deck of cards is really one of the most magical things about this modality because there's so many ways to work with the symbols and work with the cards, and it's easy. If you've worked with other healing modalities, sometimes they take a long time. This is why I started creating my own modalities, is because I was working with some modalities that were really powerful, but they took a long time. They were slow. It would take an hour to clear up one belief. And I move fast. Everything I do, I move fast. I read fast. I move through life fast, and I wanted the healing work that I was doing to be fast and to be easy and to flow. And that's where Sacred Soul Alignment was born out of. Alignments they're fast, they work fast, they're easy to work with. And sacred soul symbols are the same thing. And I've even heard from the practitioners, the students of this class, that they're even easier to work with than alignments, which kind of blew my mind because in my mind, like, what could be easier to do than run an energy packet, right? But because of the cards, they're more tangible, and that makes them easier to work with. So these technologies, they unlock potentials from within the quantum field. They bypass the conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind because they're not using language. And language is where our programming is. And we have 50 to 60,000 thoughts every single day. Most of them are unconscious. A lot of them are false and telling us a false story because our mind is trying to keep us safe. And that's where the resistance comes in. And so they bypass the resistance, and it allows the healing and the activation to go deeper than ever before. They're working multidimensionally, meaning across all time, space, and reality. They're not just working in this moment. You don't have to be sitting next to me in this room with me in this moment to be able to receive this healing. You can receive it at any time. And maybe you're watching this 2 years from now. And the healing that is experienced with these symbols is working not only on your current self, this now moment time, or if you're a practitioner, the current self of the person that you may be working with, but also within the ancestral line, all of the things that we've taken on from our ancestors, from our parents, our grandparents, way back, and all past, parallel, and even future timelines. It's affecting our future timelines. Literally, we're changing the future. We're changing the moment that we're in, and we're changing the future experiences. And I haven't really talked about this too much, really, yet, but we're also changing the future experiences for our children and our grandchildren and our whole ancestral line. And I know this to be true, not just because, this has actually been proven scientifically, but I know this to be true because of my own daughters and my own family members who I'm not doing this work for. They're not doing this work, a lot of my family members, but I have seen their lives change dramatically since I started doing this work, and that's pretty remarkable. So, the symbols that we're working with today are the release symbol, the sever symbol, pattern disconnect. A couple of these may be familiar to you. Wealth code, and we're going to be working with this twice. We're going to be working with this for clearing, and it's going to spin counterclockwise, and then we're going to be working with it for activating, and it's going to spin clockwise. Frequency finder, to find the frequency of wealth, whatever that means for you in the quantum field. We're going to be working with gather. So this symbol is going to gather those frequencies from within the quantum field. And flow, to flow those frequencies to you. Remembrance, to activate the cellular memories for you of what it feels like to be wealthy. Now, you may have had these experiences maybe in this lifetime, or be holding those from in your DNA, from your lineage. You may have had these experiences in another soul incarnation. And even if you have not, these are available in the quantum field because everything is available in the quantum field. So we can activate a remembrance of a cellular memory for you that you may not have even ever had. And then we're going to calibrate you to all of that. We're going to reset your abundance set point, align you to the highest timeline where this is already happening for you. Ground it in. You guys are really liking this symbol, so brought that one in. And anchor. We're going to anchor it all in. Good. Yeah, Mimi says the symbols work intuitively. I've had them come into my consciousness without me calling them in. That's a really good point. So when you are attuned to the symbols, and that's what I do in the certification, I attune you to, right now there's 44 cards, so I attune you to all of the symbols, and then of course I teach you how to work with them. And once you're attuned to them, they become a part of who you are. They're embedded in your energy field. And so they can activate and come in even when we're not consciously aware of it. They're always working for us, which is pretty remarkable because that really is life-changing to have have these beautiful quantum technologies supporting us literally in every moment of time. So on Friday, I'm going to be talking a little bit more about some of the ways that myself and practitioners use these technologies. But I want you to have really an experience, multi-day experience of these. I would like to release pain in my body today. A question, if we're working with a practitioner, have the symbols become attuned for us? So when you are receiving the healing this is a really good question. Thank you for asking that, Jessica. When you are receiving the healing with the symbols, so today from me, you may have worked with a Sacred Soul Symbol practitioner. We activate the symbols for you for a particular intention, and those symbols continue to work for you for that intention. But that doesn't attune you to the symbol. You're not able to activate the symbol for yourself. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question? That's a really, really good question. Women dependent on male members of the family or husband, yes. Not allowed to take out loans or credit in their own name. Did you know that women were not allowed to take out a loan? I think it was a business loan, but it may have been any type of loan, without their husbands co-signing until 1988. That was the year I graduated from high school. Like when I learned that blew my mind. All right, good. So you guys ready for the healing? Get your paper and pen, whatever you're writing with. I'm going to turn off my video. And I want to make sure that I'm muted in the two different places where I'm looking. So that doesn't bother my... Okay. There we go. So I'm going to share my screen. So you can choose, now you've seen the symbols that I'm using today. So you can choose to close your eyes if that's what you like. You can also choose to keep your eyes open and really sink into the video experience that I have created for you guys. And I'm just really loving these. And I want to make sure I can see the chat. So, as the healing is coming through for you guys today, I'm going to invite you to share what's coming up for you. And I'm going to do my best to keep an eye on those. Okay, and I just want to make sure my settings are exactly what I need them to be so that you guys can hear the bowls. And then we're going to dive into the healing. All right, here we go. Something's wrong with the sound here. Hold on. Just taking a moment to get comfortable. Good. Just settling in to your body, bringing all of your awareness into the present moment. And just relax. Allowing yourself to land right here, right now. Allowing your body to relax even more. And now placing your focus and awareness onto your heart. And just breathe, allowing your breath to slow and deepen. Breathing as if you're breathing directly from your heart. Allowing your inhale and exhale to slow to about a count of 5. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continuing this long, slow, deep breath through your heart as you bring your awareness to the energy of compassion. Compassion is one of the highest frequencies that we can access as human beings, and one of the building blocks of creation. I invite you to see, sense, feel, or imagine the energy of compassion as a beautiful pink light surrounding you. And as you breathe through your heart, using your intention to breathe that pink light of compassion into your heart, allowing this energy of compassion to fill and expand your heart. Good. And with your next breath, allowing this energy of compassion to expand into every cell of your body, feeling the cells of your body vibrating with the frequency of compassion. And with your focus and awareness on your heart, feeling into your heart-to-heart connection between your heart and the heart of Gaia, and your heart and the heart of creation. Good. And just noticing the beautiful golden light in the heart of Gaia and the glorious iridescent light from the heart of creation. And now, with your next breath, simultaneously begin to breathe this golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation into your heart. Good. And as you breathe these energies into your heart, allowing the golden light from Gaia and iridescent light from the heart of creation to merge with the pink light of compassion, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold light. Allowing this light to expand your heart even more. And with your next inhale, allowing this light to fill all the cells of your body. Allowing this beautiful iridescent rose gold light to expand beyond your physical body, going 12 feet out in all directions. Filling your entire toroidal field, creating a beautiful iridescent rose gold ball of light that you are in the center of. And just taking a moment here to notice how loved, nurtured, safe, and protected you are in this space. And as you continue breathing through your heart, imagining the beautiful iridescent light flowing down from the heart of creation, connecting you with the energy of all that is, with potential, with possibility, with pure source energy. Allowing this energy to flow through your entire body and being, traveling all the way down into the heart of Gaia. Good, and imagining the beautiful golden light from the heart of Gaia flowing up, connecting you with the infinite wisdom, wealth, knowledge, and abundance that Gaia holds, coming all the way up through your entire body and being, and traveling all the way up into the heart of creation. And as these energies flow in, through, and around you, just witnessing the beautiful ball of light that you are in, expanding with every breath you take. And now I invite you to feel into your heart-to-heart connection between your human aspect and your divine aspect, the highest aspect of you that's guiding you through your soul experience. And now allowing your human aspect to merge with your divine aspect. Good. And as you merge with your divine aspect, feeling yourself expanding into all of this light surrounding you. Feeling yourself expanding infinitely. Expanding all the way into the heart of creation. Expanding all the way into the quantum field where all potential and possibility exists. Divine love and light calling in sacred light open. And just taking a moment to connect in with the container that we've created together for this time. Just connecting in with that container and your intentions. Good. Just anchoring yourself into this container and just taking a moment to connect back in with your intentions. And taking out your journal or your paper. You'll be writing some patterns and beliefs that you're releasing with sacred light, sacred soul symbol release. So divine love and light activating the release symbol. Good, and just allowing this technology to work within your field, releasing the beliefs, the patterns, the traumas. And just as you write these on your paper, letting them go. I'm going to call in a few alignments to support this. Divine love and light calling in manifesting abundance. And this is working on clearing hundreds of negative beliefs around money. Beliefs like, I am not allowed to make money doing what I love. It's wrong to want more. Money is the cause of all suffering. I have to choose between money and happiness, or money and the people I love. I'll lose my soul if I become wealthy. Money changes people. I'll never have enough. I'll always be in debt. I'm a slave to the system. Divine love and light calling in the alignment money. This is clearing religious programming around money. I'm calling in money trauma. This is clearing trauma specifically around money. And divine love and light calling in financial abuse trauma. This is clearing patterns and experiences of financial abuse of people or groups of people, organizations wielding power, financial power against us. And activating the sever symbol, severing from these patterns, these beliefs, these outdated stories. Just witnessing yourself being severed from these old stories. Some of these do not even belong to you. You can continue writing what it is that you're releasing, that you're severing from. You may be severing from debt. from a system that is doing its best to keep the average person down, severing from financial burden, worry, anxiety that may be keeping you awake at night. Good. Just breathe. Continuing to allow these technologies to work within and around you. And calling in never enough, severing from patterns of never enough, never having enough, never being enough, feeling like you are never enough. And calling in not for me, severing from patterns of abundance, not being for you. Anywhere that you believe that that's true. And calling in poverty, struggle, and suffering, disconnect. Severing from these patterns of struggle, of suffering, of poverty. Anywhere these patterns are within you that you've taken on from your ancestral line, from the collective. Good. Now calling in pattern disconnect. Going even deeper here with all of this disconnect. Disconnecting from these patterns. Disconnecting from childhood poverty trauma, financial abuse trauma, medical poverty trauma, bankruptcy, foreclosure, feast or famine, exploitation, homelessness trauma, survival trauma, job loss or unemployment trauma, or being underpaid and overworked. And calling in slavery detachment, disconnecting from patterns that hold that energy of slavery, all forms of slavery. Good, and we're going to take this even deeper now into Divine Love and Light, activating the wealth code symbol. And you'll notice that this symbol begins to spin counterclockwise. Just allowing the symbol to move through your field, clearing all of these blocks, clearing blocks that you may not even know that you have, beliefs and experiences from other lifetimes, other soul incarnations that you may have taken on in your ancestral lineage and your DNA. Good, just allowing this technology to go through every cell of your body, rewiring your brain, your mind, your emotional body. I'm going to call in unplug from lack alignment, allowing this symbol to unplug you from anywhere that you are connected to the energy of lack in any form. Good, and now just beginning to connect in with what you want, activating the frequency finder symbol. And this symbol is working to find that frequency of abundance within the quantum field. Abundance for you, whatever that means to you personally. And you can write down words or phrases that represent abundance to you, that represent wealth. What does it mean to be abundant, to be wealthy? Gather these frequencies from within the quantum field. I'm going to activate the gather symbol now. Divine Love and Light, activating the gather symbol. And just allowing this technology to gather these frequencies. And just imagining yourself in the quantum field, surrounded by all that is. And seeing these sparks of energy, these frequencies of abundance, beginning to draw closer and closer to you. Good. Allowing these frequencies to begin to come towards your heart. There may be dozens of sparks, there may be hundreds, there may be thousands. It's an infinite amount of abundance. And now activating the flow symbol in Divine Love and Light. Change it. Just allowing these frequencies that have been gathered for you to begin to flow into your heart and into every cell of your body. I'm going to bring in the alignment true abundance to support this. This will deeply connect and align you with the limitless energy of true abundance. Just feeling this energy flowing in to every cell of your body and every aspect of your being and your life. Now we're going to activate the wealth code symbol for activating. So in just a moment, you'll begin to see this symbol spinning clockwise. And it's activating your unique abundance codes within your DNA. I'm going to call in the alignment Raise Your Money ceiling. And this is raising your abundance meter, allowing you to expand your capacity to attract and hold greater wealth and abundance. Good. And I'm going to call in abundance of the ocean here. This will allow you to access the infinite abundance that's as vast and deep as the ocean, channeling it into every aspect of your life. And just feeling these codes activating within your DNA, within the cells of your body, within your soul grid. We're going to take this a step further. I'm going to activate the remembrance symbol. This is also activating a Merkaba around you. And this is activating the remembrance of what it feels like to be abundant and wealthy, activating your cellular memory of these experiences that you have had, if not in this lifetime, then other soul incarnations. And we can connect into that memory that exists in the quantum field. And now calibrating you to all of this with the calibrate symbol. Good. Allowing your energy to be calibrated to the frequency of wealth. Every cell of your body, mind, your heart. Now activating the reset symbol, resetting your financial set point to this new energy of wealth and abundance. I'm just feeling this reset happening within and around you, elevating your wealth frequency. Now activating the align symbol, aligning you to the highest timeline where all of this already exists for you. You may feel yourself being anchored in to a whole new timeline. And now activating the ground symbol, bringing you back into your body, anywhere that you have gone into any other place, grounding all of your energy in, all of you into your body, and grounding these new frequencies and set points into your physical body and your physical reality. And now activating the anchor symbol, anchoring all of this in to your heart and your higher heart, your mind and your higher mind, into every cell of your body, into all of your chakras, your DNA, into your Earth Star chakra, into the heart of Gaia, into your soul grid, and into all dimensions and realities where any aspect of you exists. Good. So welcome back. If your eyes are have been closed, you can open them. How are you guys feeling? How was that for you? I'd love to hear your experiences. Yawning, tears, empowerment, many shifts. So powerful. Super sleepy. Bless this Lark. And Lark is someone who does a lot of healing. So that's a big statement. Thank you. So powerful. Yeah, so you may be feeling sleepy. That's one of the things that happens as these changes are happening, as our brains are getting rewired, literally. Um, Sleepy, yes, feeling stronger. Good. Realizing that I have a lot of limiting beliefs around money. Felt my fingers tingling during the gatherer activation. That's cool. Flowing up my arms into my heart. Love that. Yes, sleepy, even sitting up. Yep. Love the animation. Beautiful video. Such a rich experience. Thank you, Leslie. Someone else who's very used to all of this work. Loving the spiral flow, beautiful and powerful. You're welcome, Linda. Seeing new symbols in my field that feel like some kind of financial treasure boxes. I love that, Nancy. So that's part of what's activating that wealth code symbol, really activating your own unique wealth codes, right? Which is pretty remarkable the way that this symbol works. This work is so powerful. I love spiraling up into increasing abundance again and again. Lots of yawning, coughing, tears, could not keep my eyes open. Yep, that's a sign of your conscious mind really wanting to slide out of the way for the healing to go deeper into your subconscious mind. Fell asleep, Josephina. Yes, that happens, right? That's part of that, that healing wanting to go deep into your subconscious. Felt like I was in a trance and brain rewiring, yawning, tingling all over, feeling energetic, energy and flow. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're so welcome. Sleepy at first, but then awake to receive the activation. Every cell vibrating. Beautiful, Claire. So powerful during Heart of Creation. A particularly loud bowl created a vision of a woman grabbing her head and floating up to meet her divine aspect. Oh, I love that. I had the Arcturian symbol activate by itself, said Jennifer, during this. Lots of tears and yawning. Beautiful. And Jennifer's a practitioner, so she's got those, she's got the symbols activated in her field. Definitely felt sleepy, got interrupted, a little bit snowed in the last few days. Awesome. I fell asleep as well. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Became aware of a pattern that had not really been seen so clear before. Good, Karina. Very sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Getting that comment a lot. So that's really an indication that this healing for you went really deep. And that's also an invitation to listen to it again. So you can find the replays on sacredsoullimit.com/replays. They're also on my YouTube channel, which is my name, Elysia Hartzell. And look under the live tab. I'll go ahead and make a playlist. There's a playlist from last year's Odyssey series, which is, different from this one. So I'll make a playlist for the 2025 one. So I highly, highly recommend repeating the healings from each one of these. How can I watch day one? So exactly where I just said. So go to sacredsoulalignment.com/replays. You'll find all the replays there, or my YouTube channel, Elysia Hartzell, on YouTube. And then look under either, I'll make a playlist today, or look under the live tab because I'm streaming live, so they're under the live tab. I want to bask in these energies all day and night. Yes. And you can when you're attuned to them yourself, right? That's part of what you get in the certification class. You're attuned to all of them and they're active in your field. You can work with the symbols anytime you want. You can work with all of the cards for yourself, for other people. I make grids for other people and myself all the time with the cards. That's one of my favorite ways to work with them, and activating them and just looking at the cards. You might choose one card a day when you're attuned to them and just pick one out of the deck intuitively. And that can be, your intention for that day of what you're working with. There's so many ways to work with these. I'll talk more about that on Friday. So good. So any questions? I'm not going to really talk too much about the certification class today. I've shared that the doors are open. There is one of those bonuses left, at least there was before we started this class today. If more than one person signed up during this class, I'll go ahead and honor that bonus for you. If there's two that signed up during class, otherwise, there's one bonus left of the t-shirt and sticker pack. There's tons of bonuses. I'm going to talk a lot more about it on Friday after class. But if you have any questions, let me know and I can answer those for you. Oh, interesting. Me had an intuition about my mother and ancestral lineage and thoughts about wealth. My mother was very embarrassed to be affluent during the Depression. That can create a wealth block for us, right? Definitely, those are the type of things that can affect our experience. So anyway, I'm not going to really go into the class today, but I will drop the link here for you guys. So if you want to take a look at it, those of you who are here on Zoom. Otherwise, I will go ahead and email it out in the replay. Just if you want to look, and I'm going to go a lot deeper into the class and the bonuses. There's a lot of bonuses I haven't talked about. When I first started my business 10 years ago, I was just thinking about this last night. It has been the 10-year anniversary of my online healing professional existence is coming up in about a month. So I've been doing this work online for 10 years now. And I was just thinking about how much has changed. It's unrecognizable. And how the work that I'm doing now, I could have never imagined doing this work 10 years ago. I was doing single sessions with clients, and sacred soul alignment didn't exist, sacred soul symbols didn't exist, sacred light modalities didn't exist. And I'm so grateful to be doing this work, and so grateful to those of you who are on this path with me. So I lost my train of thought there. Anyway, I will be talking all about this class. Oh, I know what I was going to say. When I first started my business, I worked with a coach who said, throw value around like confetti. And I really liked that. And so anyone who's ever worked with me knows that I give way more value than I promise. I'm always giving extra things, and I have so many bonuses for this class that if I were to add them up, I am pretty sure that the bonuses that you're getting are worth more than the actual class itself, especially with the discount of $555. So I'm excited to share more about those on Friday after we wrap up our experience together. And there's a lot more to come before class starts on the 25th. I'll be doing a lot of different workshops and healings and special pop-up things. So stay tuned, pay attention to your email, to your Facebook notifications. If you signed up for the calendar link that puts these on your calendar, those extra classes will show up on your calendar as well. So if you haven't done that, you can do that in your email or on the live page. There's a link there to sign up for the calendar. And now I'm going to give away, do the prizes, but let me answer these couple questions. Do the symbols naturally know and connect those things that no longer serve us, or do we need to know exactly what we're letting go of? That's an excellent question, Linda. And the answer is that they have divine intelligence, and we do not need to know because they are bypassing all of that. They're bypassing our mind, which means we do not need to know. So we can give them a specific instruction for something specific that we are aware of, but they're working so far beyond and above that on all of the things that we do not know, because they do have a divine intelligence and they're working through source. So that's one of the things that makes this work so remarkable. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I'm new to my intuitive healing journey and clearing a lot of fear related to ancestral traumas around my intuition and spiritual gifts. That is such a common thing. And I start out every single one of my certification classes doing a huge amount of healing on this exact topic. I've created attunements that are clearing thousands of beliefs and traumas around this exact topic. So it's really important work. The $555 discount is good until we start the class. So this class will be 1777, and that is when I have all 55 symbols. So right now there are 44 cards, but I received the information in 2020 that I have 55 symbols in my field. And so when those other 11, I have 6 of them now, I think. So when those other 5 come in, which I'm actually expecting them to come in when I go to Maui in June, I'm going to be spending the month of June in Maui. And I'm very, I used to live there, and I'm very, very connected to Maui. There's a lot that comes through for me every time I'm there. So that's kind of what I feel like my soul is waiting for me to be there, and they're going to all come in there. So after that point, then I'll be teaching an extra class. There will be 11 cards added to the deck. Those of you who are students will have the opportunity to purchase those 11 cards at cost, which will be very, very minimal. No more than $10. I would expect probably less than that. And you will get, if you came through last year or you're coming through this year, you're getting that class at no extra cost. And so that's where the $555 savings comes in, because this class with the full 55 will be $1777. But right now you can sign up for $1222, and you'll get that class included when I teach it, which I'm expecting will be this summer. If we make a recording with alignments, can we add symbols? So, Josephina, if you are attuned to, just to answer this for anybody who's listening to my answer, if you are a Sacred Soul alignment practitioner or student and a Sacred Soul symbol practitioner or student, yes, you can you guys have the library of the symbol animations, just like I'm using. You can make a video of the symbols or just showing the images if you are attuned to them, and run alignments through them like I've been doing the last 2 days. You do have that ability to do that as a student of both of those modalities. All right. Oh, I've been value like confetti. I've been a recipient of your generosity, and it's been life changing. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, who's ready for the drawing? I'm going to draw 3 winners. You guys are all winners because you just received an amazing healing. But I'm going to draw 3 winners for the 21-day journey through the Sacred Soul Symbols program, Unwinding the Trauma of Being Silenced workshop, and the Unbound program, which is a 9-module program. It was a phenomenal program that we just wrapped up. Of course, all these are available on my where to purchase on my website, hopefully. All right, so the first one is for 21-day journey, number 181. So let me look here. And that is Mona. There's no last name, but I have your email here. Mona a moment is part of the email address. So if that's you and you're here live, congratulations. I'll be emailing you. And you won the 21-day journey through Sacred Soul Symbols. I don't recognize that email address, but I know people with the name Mona, so I'm not sure which one that is. Oftentimes I recognize my students' email addresses, but I don't recognize that one. So Mona, congratulations. And next is for Unwinding the Trauma of Being Silenced. And that is, so if you're wondering what your number is, you weren't given a number. The numbers are just for me to correlate on the spreadsheet to see who won. Okay, so 105 for the Unwinding the Trauma of Being Silenced is Massey Jennings. Massey, if you're here live, congratulations. I'll be emailing you. And I don't recognize that name, so you may be new to my world. And the final one for Unbound, number 64. Let me look what that is. Oh, I better copy these before I lose. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back and watch my own video here to find out who won. Okay. Go. Hold on one moment. All right, so 64 for Unbound. This would have been someone who signed up earlier on. And that is Franny D. I don't recognize this particular email address, and that's just a last initial. So I will be emailing you, Franny D. You won the Unbound program. So let me know if you're here on Zoom. So far, I don't see any comments of people that are here on Zoom. But you will be getting an email tonight. So congratulations to those of you who won. I'll be giving away these same 3 programs tomorrow, unless I get some sort of inspiration to do something different. And then on Friday, I will be giving away a t-shirt. I will be giving away a $100 gift certificate. And if you have already, you can use that towards Sacred Soul symbol certification or any of my offerings that are mine alone, not Sacred Light offerings. Those are excluded. And if you win that and you have already signed up for the certification, that turns into $200. You can choose if you want a $200 refund or a $200 gift certificate towards any of my other offers. And on Friday, I'm also giving away my Sacred Wealth Virtues program, which is a value of $555, and it is a 16 module program around wealth through the lens of virtues. Yay, you're welcome, Tanya. So happy to have found you in this moment in my life with huge shifts that are happening. It's all divine timing, right? How many times has that happened where we stumble upon something at just the right moment? The saying is, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. So thank you guys for joining me. Tomorrow we will be working on health. So if you haven't printed out your activated journal, you can print that out. It's in your emails, the reminders that have been going out. And I've got a powerful healing for you tomorrow. And then Friday is going to be a big day. If you have any questions about the certification, please email hello@elysiahartzell.com and I will answer you. So thanks for joining, you guys. Much love to all of you, whether you're here live or watching the replay, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Have a great evening, everyone.